Why do people come to Toastmasters? Well, some come probably because they just want to build a bit of confidence and make a few friends. But there's no doubt that a very large number of us are here because we have a message that we want to put out to a larger audience. And tonight I'm going to talk about a critical aspect of reaching a larger audience that goes hand in hand with what we learn here at Toastmasters. Now, if you're not at this position already, I'd like you to use your imagination, please. I'd like you to imagine you've been coming to Toastmasters for a while and you're getting pretty good. You've learned to organise your speeches into sections, you've learned to make your points, projects 2 and 3. You've learned to embellish your speeches with vivid word pictures and amazing vocal variety. Projects 4 and 6. Projects 6 and 7. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present my findings. We have here calcite deposits here and here. And your audience is, oh, I didn't know that, did you? No, quite by surprise. Projects 7 and 8, which is research your topic and get comfortable with visual aids. And then perhaps you get involved in a debate and it's, down with our stinky poo party, vote for me! Project 9, persuade with power. And then maybe you get on to some amazing inspirational stuff. And then you go on to the manuals, the advanced manuals. Storytelling. or even humour speaking. You can do good. You can really, really good. But there's just one thing. You can have them eating out of your hands. But how do you find an audience when you're not a Toastmasters? Because you can practice and practice until even your parrot will reach your lines off by heart. But if you don't have an audience, what's the point? So what's to do? How do you go about finding people to listen to you? Standing on the street corners. Advertising in newspapers, perhaps. Well, newspapers, they're not bad for reaching people over 40, but circulation's been declining, realistically, for the last 10 years, steadily. If you want to reach someone under 35, then it's not a good idea. Telemarketing. Hello, would you like to come and buy a free buffalo? What? No! Pretty girls in the mall. Handing out leaflets. Brilliant for 45-year-old blokes, but not good if you want to reach single mothers. How about this? This club has a website. And websites are one of the most powerful ways of reaching out and finding the audience there is. In fact, some organisations rely solely on the web to find customers and find audience. That's all they do, even for donations. And yet many people I speak to seem to think of websites just as, a fancy brochure where you put your contact information and you give the address out to people and they come and read a few more pages. That's totally wrong. If you must think of a website as a brochure, think of it as a brochure with wings that carries your message off to the far corners of the earth and gathers up kindred spirits to come and listen to your message. How do they do that? Well, by making your words and pictures and videos bubble to the top of Google. So when people search, yours is the first message. Yours is the first website they find. And when they look, they see a vivid portrayal of what you do. And hopefully it's, woo! Hello! And they follow through to do whatever you ask them to do or to take the next step. Now, this club has just started to promote its website in Google. And to get us to the top of Google and to put a really good portrayal of what we do, what goes on here on Wednesday nights, I need your help. And if you get involved, I promise you, you will learn one of the most powerful ways of reaching out to an audience there is. What can you do to help? I need words, lots of words. Give me your words. Just one-line testimonials will be brilliant. Let me recycle your speech outlines. If you're feeling really adventurous, do what Paul's just done and write an article. Thank you, Paul. That would be really helpful. Give me permission to use your videos on the site. Bring your cameras, take pictures, because pictures will be really good for showing people what goes on here. And I promise you, if you get involved, then you will learn an incredibly valuable skill that you can take out to apply to the world outside. It doesn't really matter what you do, whether you're here for business or professional reasons, or whether you want to become more effective in voluntary work. By learning how to use the web to reach a larger audience, you will effectively become a very good communicator. So if you think of it as a college magazine, we can have some fun with it. If you get involved in helping me build a website into a machine that attracts visitors and brings in a regular flow of members that we need to keep our club going and vibrant, you learn a very valuable skill. And so once you've developed all